Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. This is Planet Kritzel. I'm Robert and today's video is going to be a complaint. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Because when I was younger, I was watching a lot of television. I was watching a lot of shows and movies, and when I grew older, I stopped watching television that much. I only watch television very occasionally. Only if something good is on, like a good TV show or a good movie I haven't seen in a while, but apart from that, I actually avoid television, because television in 2020 is not what it used to be.
Come on, say it like it is. TV these days is shit, because the program is made for stupid people.
When I was younger, television was much more exciting. Anyways, here in Germany, it's the case that shows that are new, that are fresh, they get broadcasted first on pay TV and then on free TV. As the name says it, pay TV you have to pay for, and free TV is what is usually broadcasted.
And that is the reason television these days is made for stupid people, because they explain even the most basic things.
The thing is, as soon as the ratings drop and people show disinterest towards a certain show, broadcasting gets cancelled. And this is a real problem for a person like me. When I watch shows that I feel that are very compelling, I get involved with the plot and the characters very much. And this is nipped in the bud when the German TV channels, the programs, stop broadcasting those shows. And today's video is going to be about 3 shows, and I bet you know at least 2 of them. 3 shows whose broadcast was discontinued in Germany. The first show I want to talk about is actually a very popular show. I see a lot of fandoms. I know people who really love this show because it involves fairy tale characters and Disney characters, which is basically the same actually. The show I'm talking about is, of course, the ABC show Once Upon a Time. I have started Once Upon a Time back in 2011 when it came out, and I really liked the premise about all those trapped fairy tale characters.
And this was even before I became a full-time Disney nerd.
It really got me. I even wrote a story that is inspired by parts of the plot and the characters. I'm going to expand on that in another video of Inspiration Origins, so stay tuned. Here in Germany, the show Once Upon a Time was broadcasted in free TV on Super RTL, which is some kind of subdivision of the TV channel RTL, which is quite popular here in Germany. Although the most shows they are making are actually not my favorites, to put it in a nice way.
And putting it in a mean way is my job, because the aforementioned shit in German television is marked with the 3 letters RTL.
They only had one good show I was interested in, that was Bones. Now I own the box set, so I don't have to watch RTL anymore. The thing is, the broadcast from Bones, here in Germany, was moved from RTL to Vox. Not to be confused with Fox, it's a totally different TV channel, okay? Going back to that later. Anyways, Super RTL broadcasted the first 4 seasons of Once Upon a Time, which, and this is a very good thing, includes the season, the 4th season, in which the characters from Frozen come to Storybrooke. I was really excited about that. You can't tell, because I really like Frozen. I even prefer Frozen 2 about Frozen 1. Best. It's the best. But I digress.
As you always do when you're talking about anything.
The thing is, between the 3rd and 4th season, there was a 2-year hiatus in broadcasting, and everyone asked, why is that? The first 3 seasons were very good. I personally really like the first 2 seasons, because I haven't seen all episodes of the 3rd season. I have missed some. And there was this pause for 2 years, where nobody knew why was there a pause. Eventually, the broadcast of Once Upon a Time got continued, but not in its old slot. The old slot for Once Upon a Time was on Wednesdays at 8:15 p.m. in the evening. And then they would broadcast 2 episodes, and then you would have to watch on the following Wednesday to catch up. This schedule was moved for the 4th season to Saturdays on, I think it was 10:15 p.m., which was actually a very cool thing because it gave me the opportunity to watch Once Upon a Time during the weekend. I found that cool. What I don't find cool is that the last broadcast for Once Upon a Time in free TV was in 2017, which marks 3 years this year.
Before someone asks, yes, broadcasting in Germany is that slow.
And I would like to know how the story continues. Okay? Because I can't even remember how the last season that was broadcasted here in Germany ended, because it's 3 years ago. In the meantime, I have started buying the DVDs for Once Upon a Time. At the moment, I own the first 4 seasons, so all the seasons that were broadcasted. The good thing is, as soon as they have been broadcasted on the pay TV channel, which in this case is, I think, RTL Passion?
Who the hell cares? I know that I don't.
The German DVDs get released, which is a good thing for me because now I can buy them. I can collect them and then I can watch them on my own in peace. This is a good thing and I don't have to worry about a schedule anymore. This is a very good thing. And I just don't understand why. Because Once Upon a Time is a very popular show, at least in America, and in other countries as well. So why discontinue the broadcast? Because of low ratings? Maybe, apparently, I don't know. What really bothered me in this pause between the 3rd and the 4th season, I was expecting the 4th season to be aired in the same time slot. But it wasn't. Instead of broadcasting an all-new season of Once Upon a Time, they were just broadcasting reruns of Dr. House. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of Dr. House. I admit, it can be a very good show for a fan. I don't like it, it's okay. If you like it, it's fine.
And I just can picture myself getting beaten up by old doctors with walking canes. And they all look like you, Laurie.
But why do you broadcast reruns of a show that the other channel, RTL, has broadcasted 3 times completely, instead of broadcasting an all-new season of another show that people watch? I didn't get it. After I got the 4th season, I was hoping, okay, now they are back on the schedule. I was wrong. They didn't continue the broadcast. Season 5, 6, and 7, because it's 7 seasons in total, they are a mystery to me. I don't know what happens. I mean, I have read about things like on social media, sometimes pictures and comments about what is in the plot of those seasons, but in general I have no idea. And I really would like to know. And also I would like to see the actual end of the show. So I keep collecting all those seasons so that eventually I can finish watching this show. Good. This was the first show. The second show is a show I got interested in because I am a big actor recognizer. As soon as I recognize an actor, I'm like, oh, I want to see other projects from this person. And the next show is called Humans. And this show is based on another show called Real Humans, which was from a Scandinavian country. I don't know which country it was. I think my audio commentary will help me with this one.
Haven't I told you the last time that I don't like it to be addressed? Okay, fine, I'll help you. It's from Sweden, the country that always fares so good at Eurovision.
This new version of Humans starred actors like Gemma Chan and Catherine Parkinson, which both incidentally had a guest slot in Sherlock. No lie. Check it yourself. And I really liked this premise about human-looking robots that are somehow introduced into an alternate timeline where people say, oh, I do have this robot for cleaning the house and running errands and stuff, and how they are actually feeling things, that have emotions, they have a personality. And this was an interesting concept for a show. It is a bit like, I would say, the movie The Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams, which is a very good movie, by the way. Watch that movie. I mean, it's a bit sad in the end, but it's a very good movie after all. And so I started watching the show. This show, which was a co-production between Channel 4 and other channels and studios, was broadcasted in Germany on a aforementioned TV channel Vox. Vox tends to broadcast very good TV shows. Like I said, they have started broadcasting Bones, I think last year. They were broadcasting shows like Rizzoli and Isles. They are always broadcasting new seasons of Outlander. And they were broadcasting Humans. Humans only consists of 3 seasons, which I think is okay, because it is longer than the original show. It was based on real humans. I read about it on Wikipedia. Again, thank you, Wikipedia!
For all the information of Wikipedia that he uses, maybe he should get sponsored by them. Although, I don't think they do that, do they?
And the thing is, the first 2 seasons were really interesting. I used that word again. They were compelling, this is my new word, and I was very fascinated by its plot, how it all turned out. I want to know how it continues, okay? This is what you want when you watch a show. You want to see how it progresses. The thing is, after the broadcast of the 2nd season, it vanished. It completely vanished. And the really funny thing is, the last broadcast, the broadcast of the 2nd season of Humans, was in 2017. Does that ring a bell? Just like with Once Upon a Time. And I read about that the 3rd season doesn't even have a German dub, at least yet. But if it never receives a German dub, this means this is a show that I actually can't finish, at least not in my mother tongue. I can watch it in English, this is not a problem for me. But then I would need to watch the first 2 seasons in English as well. Thankfully, I have never started buying any DVDs. I mean, it's a very good show. I actually like it. I like the plot. I like the characters and how they explore all the different elements of interaction between a very human-looking robot. They are calling them synths in the show, and actual humans, and how they still can portray like emotions and have like a past life and try to be free from that system they were built in. This is a very interesting concept that can be translated into very various things, which is important these days. That's why everyone jumps on the trend. They do things that can be interpreted in very various ways. Now I can't finish the show. And I don't think I'm going to buy the DVDs, because what I wanted to say, I like the show, but maybe it's not a show I'm going to watch again and again and again. Not like Once Upon a Time. I could really re-watch it again and again and again.
And this was my very overcomplicated way to explain rewatch value.
But still I am pissed that Germany doesn't want to, or Vox in Germany doesn't want to broadcast this last season, or they're not intending to. I don't know. I don't know their intentions. Anyways, what do you know about this show? Have you seen the ending? I mean, in other territories. I think this season has been broadcasted. Not in Germany, I'm afraid. Tell me about it. What does happen? Oh wait, no, don't tell me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Make up your mind. Best yet, move on.
We are moving on. This is the 3rd show, the last show on my list, and this show is, especially for me as a writer who writes about crime, one of the best freaking shows out there. I like how the show is designed, from its characters, from its plot, from the portrayal of the plot. Everything is a bit mixed, like you have flashbacks, flashing back and forward, and vice versa. This show is so nice. It's great. It's freaking great. And every time I talk about this show, I say this show can be put in 2 sentences. Everybody kills everybody. Everybody fucks everybody. This is actually what happens in this show. And maybe some people have guessed what I'm talking about. I am talking about another ABC show called How to Get Away with Murder, or simply called Murder because it's shorter. This show stars Viola Davis as the main character, Annalise Keating, who is teaching at a law school, and she's basically teaching her students how to get away with murder, or how their clients get away with murder. If they have done something and they don't want to wind up in jail, they are just like, I'll take care of it. And the characters are so well developed. The development of his characters is awesome. The plot lines and storylines for each season are so thrilling. And Germany discontinued the broadcast. And if you want to guess the year right now in which this happened, I'll let you guess the year where the broadcast stopped with the last season that has been broadcasted. Want to take a wild guess? I'll let you guess. Okay, enough of guessing. If you have guessed 2017, you're absolutely right! It's the third show that has been broadcasted in German free TV in 2017, the last time. And this was with the third season of the show. I read that the show is going to end after the sixth season. So half of the show, I don't know if the sixth season, I think it's still in production. Apparently, according to social media.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I just hope that they at least receive a dub so that I can buy the DVDs.
But still, half of the show is missing here in Germany. And why? I don't understand why. And again, the slot for How to Get Away with Murder also has been Wednesdays on, I think it was 8:15 p.m. as well. And later, I don't know if it was during the second or at the beginning of the third, they have moved the slot to even later, like 11:30. The thing is, the last time it was broadcasted, I was still going to school, and I was just like, how am I supposed to watch my favorite show when I have to go to bed and get up for school the next morning? Because this is just like Eurovision. After watching this show, you can't just lie down in your bed and sleep safe and sound. All those things are still rummaging around your head. You're thinking about who killed who fucked who is responsible, who isn't, who has a secret, who hasn't. This is what this show is all about, and I don't know how it continues. The last thing I know is that someone died from the main cast. I'm not going to say who, in case someone who's watching this video hasn't seen the show. But as far as I know from social media, this main cast is getting smaller and smaller because each season someone gets killed. I just don't know who, and I don't know why. But I want to know, but I can't, because the last broadcast of the third season was in 2017, and since then hasn't been continued here in Germany. I'm worried, because broadcasting in Germany seems to be very moody, like, I don't know if I broadcast this, ask me in 5 minutes. I don't know. Broadcasting in Germany is... Like, there are shows that go on and on and on and get broadcasted, like, for example, Outlander, which is to be excused because Outlander is a very good show. I also watch Outlander. I am waiting for the 5th season to be broadcasted. Let's see when this is going to happen. I don't know. Or they have broadcasted, I think, all seasons of Risolian Isles. Maybe this is because those shows are different.
Whatever it is that makes these shows different, because as far as I'm concerned, all of these shows are very good TV shows that deserve to be continued.
I can't tell. I don't know. My point is, I am a TV show person. I like watching TV shows. And in general, if the plot is good and compelling, I like to watch all of it. But this is not possible with this broadcasting experience from Germany. I don't know how it is in other countries. I read that in Switzerland, that the first season of Once Upon a Time is the only season ever been aired there. Anyway, this is my opinion, that I really hate that this broadcasting schedule is keeping me away from experiencing all my favorite shows to the full. What do you think? Have you experienced the same trouble in your country? Where are you from? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. I really like to know. So, this is today's video. I think I'm finished. I'm going to get up now and film another one.
Alright, that's it with the video for today. If you liked the video, then please give it a like. And if you like the general idea of my channel, then please subscribe. For all the German people in my audience, why don't you just check out my blog? The link is in the video description. If you want to follow my Instagram, either German or English, the links are also in the description. So long, my friends, and I hope you will return for the next video. Goodbye.
In case of How to Get Away with Murder, I also will collect the DVDs, since there is no other possibility to actually see what happens next. Because this is what a TV show is all about. What happens next? And when you live in a country like Germany, the possibility is not that rare that you will never know. Anyways, that's it today with the video. Please tell me how you liked it, if you liked it.